Welcome to Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be again. What's up, everybody? Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be blue again. As always, my name is Taufik and this is your first time tuning in. Power Mondays ERA's original podcast, where we bring in inspiring teammates to share their real-life journeys, the obstacles, the challenges, and the life lessons that they've learned that shape the person that they are today. So if you guys are looking for your dose of motivation, catch us on Mondays, Spotify, and YouTube. And today's guest is someone many of you know not just for his results, but for his honesty. After achieving his first millionaire in 2023, he faced something most people don't talk about honestly, and that is burnout, complacency, and a shift in priorities that tested both his business and identity. Get ready. This is a conversation about balance, reinvention, and choosing growth differently. So let's welcome to the Power Monday studio none other than Nazri Baobed.
Thank you for
so much
for inviting me. Thank you.
All right, so just a backstory for you guys. A circle of life moment. Nazri actually helped one of my relatives with his buy and sell rent, and now I'm here talking to him in this episode. So that's pretty cool. So Nazri, for some of us who have not met you personally or have not known you on a personal level, please share with us your journey maybe before real estate. What were you doing before you jumped into real estate?
Oh, that time when I finished my national service, I thought of pursuing what I studied, which was aeronautical engineering. So I tried a few companies, then like for example, aeronautical engineering company, and I tried job hopping to other form of jobs like under the I joined Singtel, I joined StarHub, I still didn't find what I liked there lah.
From engineering, you joined Singtel and StarHub.
Means I was job hopping. Actually, I was all over.
You were just trying to navigate. Yeah. And then what was the turning point of the moment that got you into real estate?
I was influenced by my secondary school friend's father. His name is Mr. Nizam Nawawi.
Oh,
he's actually
Mr. Nice.
Mr. Nice. So he's a senior SDD here in ERA lah.
Yeah.
When I met him, then I was influenced the more and more that I was meeting him more and more often. I getting more and more influence. So that's how I decided to join ERA. My first and one only company, ERA, I have. So it is a good thing lah. I haven't been changing to any other companies. I really like EIA.
Thank you. So how was it like, shifting into real estate, something that you didn't tap into in your education? And then how did you know that real estate is the one for you?
At first, you will never know whether it is the one for you.
Nobody
You
does.
will never know. It's just that I am tired of... Sorry. It was like this. When I joined the engineering company in a manufacturing plant, I just... within the first month, I keep on asking and thinking to myself, and I'm going to end up like these, I would say, seniors who have worked many years, 10, 20, 30 years in this plant. Am I going to end up like this, having a stable pay, but limited?
Right.
But limited. So I was thinking maybe I can grow bigger and grow further as a youngster back then when I was only like 23, 24. So either I join insurance or I join a property agent. So I prefer to become a property agent.
Right.
Back then I still didn't know.
Yeah.
And
then definitely, I think the achievement and your results showed, because in 2023 you got your first millionaire.
Yes.
So how was it like? What went through your mind emotionally, mentally, once that excitement settled and you realized that you actually can do this?
Wow, I didn't expect to get that kind of award, to get that kind of achievement first time in my life.
Right.
So the feeling is of course overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I finally achieved something which is as an ordinary person is very difficult to achieve.
Right.
Coming from a background of a nobody, not a influencer, not an artist, or not being not related to any artist or what. All this coming from day one, since I started full time being a property agent in 2016, 2017,
right,
all the way until 2023. I believe that was one of the best moments in my life to achieve the millionaire award.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, after achieving such a prestigious award or a certain success, many people assume that it automatically leads to more motivation or more achievements, more success.
Yes.
But in 2024, you actually experienced burnout and complacency. So can you share a bit about what that looks like after that achievement?
Wow. I can tell you, after achieving the Millionaire Award in 2023, I was really burnt out. Really burnt out. I believe it was due to, too much clients. I would say.
Right.
Sorry, I think that one need to delete lah. Cannot say too much clients.
It's okay.
I believe it was due to the amount of workload I've been handling alone. Because I do not have a team. I am under a team, under Mr. Nice division.
Yeah.
But however, I do not have my own team or anyone to help support me run my work, my business. So everything I've been doing alone.
Right.
So it is really taxing on me to handle everything alone. Then as the years build up to 2023, and when I got the achievement, to me it was like a release that I should take things slower. And then I decided to spend more time with my family.
Yeah.
So you can consider it a burnout, or you can also consider it in a shift of priority. It's time to go for more holidays or focus on my children, spend more time with my wife, that sort of thing.
Was that a mental shift, like for example, when you just achieved the millionaire status and then you felt like things will get easier lah because you really achieved that? It's just another simple macam sorry, I accidentally Malay.
It's okay.
No, but it's like how do you say this? Like you felt like you can get things rolling already, and then you felt like you just take.
Oh, people thought that once you achieve a certain level, you can afford to actually slow down. Unfortunately, in this industry, there's no such thing as slowing down.
Yeah.
Because in fact, it actually got more difficult.
Right.
As you can see, between 2023 to 2024, 2023 to 2025, more and more younger agents are joining the industry. So we are competing with more technologically advanced and more social media users.
Yeah.
That we are starting to lag behind.
Yeah.
So when I thought that maybe the business will help to multiply or compound, actually I was very wrong. I was very wrong, because in fact it got harder due to the oversupply of agents.
Right. So was that the defining moment where you thought that something needs to change, not just because that the industry is evolving into a more evolving more competitively, but also the fact that it affects your priorities with your personal commitments like family? Would you say that is the moment?
Definitely it clash.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to spend more time with my family, but at the same time with the competitiveness between 2023 and between 2024 and 2025, it definitely had an effect on my business.
Correct.
And my performance.
I feel like with after achieving or after reaching that peak and having to decide to spend more time with your family, I think there will be at the back of your head, there will be an underlying consciousness that says it will affect your income somehow. So was that a difficult decision to make, or was that something that you willingly just set your priorities that you know what is more important?
Yes, I still set my priorities, which was to spend more time with my family. The good thing is I do not overcommit, or I do not have too much debt weight, especially, or like some people, the more income they earn, the more debt they go into, the more they spend on. So even with my income being affected by getting slightly lesser business during that period after 2023, I still can survive. That one is the one thing, and I still have enough for my family.
Right.
But this time, I feel more fulfilling because I have more time for my family, compared to previously where I was just chong just to so-called be as high as possible, as high position, a high income earner, or whatever, all these things. To me, after getting that award, the realization that actually you still cannot buy back time with your family, to see your kids grow. Wow, this one is no matter how high you earn, the time spent, you cannot buy back.
Yeah, was that how it affected, yeah, I guess your perception in life as an agent as well as a husband, as a father?
Of course, it definitely affected. To me, at the end of the day, I still need to find a balance. No point you just work and be absent for your family. No point.
Yeah. So this season two, we started off with a theme called breaking limits. But I guess it's also important to take a step back and realize that sometimes it's not about, like, you can eventually it's good to set goals and then work towards achieving them and then working hard. But it's also sometimes not about pushing super hard, and it's about redefining balance in life, in your priorities, and what you like to do. So how did you finally find a rhythm between work and family that worked for you?
So the good thing is, I explored other newer options. Like previously, I wasn't really into TikTok, but now I'm more into TikTok. So it helps to grow my business, and I am involved in engaging podcasters to
Yes.
help
Oh.
spread my reach.
So that's why I engage him. Okay.
So the podcast that I'm using is actually outside in a Malay-based family-based community podcast lah.
Yeah.
So the good thing is it has helped to generate results in a positive manner, whereby I'm getting more clients also.
Yeah.
Not just limited to previously, which was just social media only. So now I'm having a consistent revenue in terms of clients and all those. And at the same time, I'm successfully balancing my family time as well lah.
Yeah, because you get to do all of the other stuff that eventually leads to, at the end of the day, it helps your business
Correct.
as well lah.
Correct.
So when we talk about earlier, we talk about the changing industry, the evolving industry. So we talk about adaptation. So you mentioned that you started doing TikTok, you lean into social media and podcasting. So what made you realize that how you market matters just as much as how you work? Because I understand that some people feel like you have to be good at one or the other, and to be doing both is difficult. But for yourself, what's your perspective on that?
Of course, previously the notion of just focusing on just Facebook and Instagram, last time the thought was it was just enough. But
Right.
unfortunately, it's better to have more reach, but at the same time not to overreach to the extent where some people, they actually spend on everything. And in the end, they burn out in terms of their own funds, their own savings. So they spend on everything, but only to realize that only certain aspects of marketing works.
Correct.
So what I did was I spent a little bit more, especially on podcasting. So, sorry, apa kau punya question? I went off track already.
No, what made you realize that how you market matters just as much as how you work?
Oh, okay. Definitely, marketing is very important, especially branding. You want to go a long way. You don't want to go short term whereby you just engage social media managers. Then after that, you just expect leads to come to you within 1 or 2 months. You need to do this business in a long term environment, whereby while you are constantly getting leads, you're also branding yourself to be an agent who is available to the public, and how you as an agent are not just serving to the clients, but actually how you can help be, what you call it, want to say useful to the client, but provide, what do you call
Engagement,
how you can provide not say quality service, we call it how you can improve their life. I forgot that word. how you can improve their quality of life
and enhance
their life, because being an agent is not just a simple send and buy transaction.
Correct.
So it's more than that.
It's important to, like, the clients, very important journey, important milestone for them. So
Correct.
it's not a transaction for them lah. For some agents, it might be just a transaction, but for them, it's a real,
Correct,
emotionally attached thing lah.
Correct.
So you mentioned how you started social media then, and then now. What was the bell curve?
Oh, previously I just focus on just Facebook, Instagram.
Correct.
Now I expanded further into TikTok and also podcast.
Uh-huh.
So Sorry, how the
So
expand?
like you mentioned you previously obviously when the social media wasn't that hyped up or it
Uh
wasn't on the
uh
forefront.
uh
And then when you started social media, I think you realized that you need to shift away from unproductive content
mm
and then towards a more meaningful value
Ah,
driven
yes,
sharing.
value add.
Yeah,
Correct.
value add.
Uh-uh.
So what changed in your mindset about how you use your time and energy for that? Because you post a lot of videos. I saw a lot of videos of you in your car. Like right after when
Yeah.
you should think.
Yeah, yeah, correct. So I believe you definitely have to post meaningful content
Correct.
that actually benefits
Yeah.
content that benefits the public. This one is very important. A lot of people are actually posting so I mean, I cannot. I
Generally
will.
speaking lah. Generally
Generally
speaking,
speaking, I
enjoy
won't.
because yeah.
Sorry, I will not judge. But it's better to post content that actually benefits the public. Like for example, posting content that helps to answer common questions and helps to solve common issues. Not just a typical everyday. Like some people, they will just keep on posting their everyday life, which is also good. But at the same time, need to have a balance of productive content lah.
Yeah. And then some people, when they perceive success, it's all about moving forward. But I think instead of constantly chasing something new, you also took it upon yourself to reconnect with your past clients, your past, yeah. So what did that teach you about relationships and long-term business sustainability?
Wow, relationships is very important,
Especially
especially.
in our community.
Yes, correct.
We are built on it.
Yeah, in our community, we are built on trust and relationships.
Yeah.
So do not forget to look behind you. This is what I always learn from my
Yes,
mentor, which is
yes.
under Mr. Nice. Do not forget to look behind you because you'll be surprised that you would you get actually repeat clients, those that actually you did their cases 5 years ago. Whenever they MOP, then they like to engage you again. So it's not just always looking forward getting new clients. Don't forget to touch base with your previous older clients to say that hello, I'm still available, I'm still alive. How are you doing? Is there anything that you want me to help you with? Doesn't have to be too aggressive lah. Say, do you want to sell 5 years later? No, not that kind of approach.
Yeah, building rapport lah. So
Building rapport.
how does that kind of how do I say ethics or concept affect you personally in your personal life? Like let's not touch about real estate. So when you talk about not always looking forward but looking back, how does that intersect with your personal life?
I would say I would treat people nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not always a point of high and buy. It's just maybe in my personal space, I would start to be more concerned.
Correct.
Like ask, how are you doing so far? What have you been up to? Just simple additional extra questions. Nothing too fancy. Just to show them that you are actually thinking about them once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's these kind of things that people don't realize that it's actually, even though it's so simple, it's a simple question, but
Yes.
it's very, it can change a moment in their life, right?
Correct.
Make them happier. So for now, after going through all of that, what does productivity look like for you now compared to before you burn out?
Before it was just work and come back home late kan. Now productivity means to me that I do my work outside and maybe I come back home not too late. Then when I come back home, it's just strictly family time. Right. That is productivity. Because I realized that the biggest mistake is to bring back home your work. This is one of the biggest mistakes. So you are technically as good as absent outside. So there's no productivity at home. You're just productive in terms of trying to earn income. But family-wise, you are not productive at all.
Yeah. I mean, there's a saying that too much of one thing can be a bad thing. So if you keep being productive about your work, then everything else will lag behind and then you have to catch up and you become more tired and you become more burnout and then it's an entire cycle again. So looking back, do you think burnout was something to avoid or is it something that everyone need the experience to grow?
Wow, burnout is such an experience. I mean, of course, nobody wants to experience burnout, but if you were to, it's actually a good experience for me.
Correct.
Because if I didn't experience burnout, I cannot imagine I'll be working non-stop for don't know how many years, and maybe worst case scenario, I could have missed out on my children's growing up.
Yeah.
Which is
How old are they? Sorry.
they are 5 and 2.
Oh, very young.
So to miss out on their early years, or maybe like for example sending them to school, fetching them back home, then after that bringing them to the zoo. If you're to miss out all these small simple things, going out on holidays, I just cannot imagine how you're going to buy back the time, or how you're gonna buy their childhood moments.
Yeah.
You just cannot buy back time.
Yeah, sometimes when we talk about breaking limits, it's not just breaking your own limits, but also breaking other people's, trying to get them to achieve, their ambitions, their goals, and what a good memory. That's also a breaking limit.
Yes.
Right? So, many high-performing agents that are listening right now might be quietly burning out, right? Sometimes when they do burn out, they feel like it's over already. Like they feel like, at that moment when you are very focused on your work, and then you suddenly had so much things going on, you're overwhelmed, you burn out, and then suddenly you feel like it's not meant for them anymore, then they start to give up. So what warning signs from that should they ignore if they encounter burnouts?
If they encounter burnouts, actually it's just a shift of mindset. There's no such thing as it's over, because when you experience a burnout, it's just that you are emotionally or mentally stressed. I would recommend maybe we shift attention to other things. Like in my case, I would shift my attention more to my family. So maybe for those who are single or what, can shift their attention onto new hobbies.
Yeah.
So they do not experience extreme burnout, because I get what you mean. When you face burnout, then people will just shut down.
Yeah.
Shut down just like that, and then don't want to answer calls, and then
they will lose their momentum, and then it's like a continuous downward spiral.
Yes.
So that burnout, when for everyone who's listening this, say macam I'm the guest, but I know, but but when someone is experiencing burnout, I really strongly believe that they shouldn't take that as the turning point for them to go down. Like instead, they should turn up their acceleration and then move forward with it.
Yes, correct.
Alright. So sorry, continue. I cut you off.
Hey, never mind. I shared just now already. I shared already.
So we're going through all that. How would you redefine? Because the theme of our season is breaking limits. So how would you redefine breaking limits today based on everything that you've been through? What would it mean to you now?
To me,
as an agent, as a father, as a husband.
Yeah. As an agent, as a husband, and as a father, breaking limits would be not just breaking your personal career achievement.
Right.
To me, is breaking something else that you either haven't explored or you are unable to achieve. Like again, in my case, it would be my relationship with my family. So if your relationship with your family is strained, or is not fulfilling, or is not really not really fulfilling,
stable
not stable. It is best, before you turn your career into a burnout, it's best that you might want to shift your priorities to your family or to other hobbies. This is what to me breaking limit is like.
So if someone listening feels stuck between ambition and exhaustion, like you mentioned earlier, maybe you can share one thing that they can do this week to reset, a habit that you do. Yeah.
Whenever I feel that I'm about to face a burnout,
yes.
Before I face a burnout, I would just tell my family, okay, come, maybe we go on a short getaway. It doesn't have to be very fancy. Maybe in nearby countries, maybe you can just go to Malaysia or Indonesia. Just a very simple one, just to get away from the hustle and bustle in Singapore. While you still remain contactable, and just say I'll be away for 2-3 days, then come back to Singapore lah.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be a getaway lah.
It doesn't have to be a 1 week or 2 week year-end holiday, that kind. So
you'll be like doing what you like, your hobby.
Correct.
Just taking a break to kind of find yourself back.
Correct.
Find the reason why you're doing this.
Correct. That's how I did it, and I tell you honestly, it actually always works most of the time for me lah.
Yeah.
For me, because I mean, when I see my kids and my wife, my family enjoy, that's how I cool down the temperature. Because you are actually not serving clients all the time, but this time you are serving your family, kan? So the sense of fulfillment, the achievement to make your family happy by that short getaway, to me that is my way of cooling my burnout.
And then you also get to see first-hand evidence of why you do what you do lah.
Yes, correct.
Because it's in front of you. This moment is happening. Okay, so taking away from the serious note, we're just going to do something spontaneous today. It's a new segment for this season.
Okay, what is it?
It's called Pau Pau Basket because it's Power Monday. So inside this basket, there's some random questions, some serious, some quirky. So you just take one, read out the question, and then directly answer.
Okay, this question. So it says, never eat rice again or never drink coffee again.
So choose one. Would you never eat rice or are you a coffee drinker?
Actually, I don't drink coffee at all.
So it's easy for you.
I only drink Milo.
Okay, then if that's the case, never eat rice or never drink Milo. Choose one.
Never eat rice or never drink Milo. Never drink Milo lah. Rice is important, you know.
Our Malay community, breakfast and dinner all nasi.
Yeah, we need rice. It's our staple food.
Okay, thank you. So that's just a quirky moment. So before we end off this episode, do you have any last few words of motivation or encouragement to our viewers and listeners?
Okay, so all I can advise to the listeners is don't be shy, don't be embarrassed about the thing called burnout. It's just actually a phase in your life, in your career path. Instead, change that moment that you think might be negative into something positive by actually shifting your priorities. Once again, like what I did, I shifted into focusing to my family, and I can tell you it was very fulfilling all the time. Every time I'm about to face a burnout, I will always serve my family more.
And there you have it. So guys, Nazri's story is a powerful reminder that breaking limits doesn't always mean pushing harder. Sometimes it means realigning. Burnout, shifting priorities, and slower seasons does not mean you're falling behind. So they're often signals to evolve, adapt, and rebuild with intention. Whether it's redefining balance, reconnecting with people who already trust you, or choosing more meaningful ways to show up, progress begins when you act with clarity, not noise. Nazri, thank you so much for sharing your journey. So honestly, it has been a pleasure having you on the studio. And to everyone listening, your next breakthrough might not come from doing more, but from doing what truly matters. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please continue to follow us on Spotify and on YouTube. Until next time, keep pushing forward. Stay empowered as continue to rise by raising others. And remember, your Mondays will never have to be blue again. It's been Nazri and Taufik. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be blue again.